No need to grapple now.
None shall escape!
You landed in the worst spot, Vrock.
Make every strike count. Did you see that?
Cross the fissure. I don't know what's across the fissure.
Cut them to pieces!
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
Wrecked. Okay. It's a lot of dudes. Okay, you can stop now. Oh my god. The sound's merging into an unending barrage. This is Nadra. A well-built female cultist gives you a mocking smile. How goes it, Crusader? Don't you feel a little out of your depth here? While you're wandering around the sanctum looking for things that would make demons stronger, Xanathir the Plagued One gathered up all the fiends he could and performed the ritual on all of them. He was in haste and didn't take proper care, so a few of them died in the process. But it makes no difference. Even you, with your power, stand no chance against this army. Yeah, don't start celebrating before the fight's even won. You wouldn't want to embarrass yourself. I chose my moment well. It is a foregone conclusion. Oh no, Kang, it looks like we're done for. The fearsome horde is about to overrun us at any moment. I'm so afraid I can barely stand or hold my sword. She barks into laughter. Not afraid, Paladin? You should be. Where's your light? All I see is darkness closing in. The cultist's words are drowned out by the resounding call of a war horn. Dismay ripples through the demon hosts. As a moment later, everything around you is filled with a blinding light.
In the name of Iomedae, I say to you fiends, flee, for you will find no mercy here. Forge onward to your enemy, champion, and have no fear. The warriors of heaven will keep the monsters from your back.
By the light and sword!
The hand of the inheritor! Here! Damn it all! You'll answer for this some other time!
Did we step on their toes as well?
Matricium Tuum.
You won't survive me. Begone, fiend!
Prepare yourself.
Tight. Even tighter.
The inheritors, guide my blade!
Run them through!
Endure this! Fall!
Desna, guide my hand.
The light, take you!
Out of my way!
Make every strike count.
Really hoping I can hit one
I
of
will
those.
bring down the divine wrath.
Make your peace.
No glory without risk! Ha!
Die!
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
I lead. You follow.
Seek and ye shall find. Cowardice is not a failing, but the result of a natural instinct. Zenadra, a Baphomet cultist, is best to flee the battle in the Ivory Sanctum, but where has she gone to ground? It's possible someone knows the habits of Baphomet cultists. Fair enough. Alright, let's level up. Level 14, let's go! Greater 2-weapon fighting. You get a third attack with your offhand at a -10. No. You know, I might as well do greater 2-weapon fighting. Every once in a while, I will hit with that attack. $14,940. I'll hit with it periodically. It'll be fine. Paladin. Perception. Zen Archer. Diamond Soul is a no-brainer. That one doesn't need you to spend key points. It just works. Already acquired for Longbow. Must have at least one hand free holding nothing. That's never going to do me any good. So rapid attack. Or dodge. I'll go dodge. I just noticed that rapid attack said -2 to hit on all your attacks. So I wonder if I should turn that off for her.
Doubt is the heart's
I'm
greatest
prepared.
challenge.
She'll get one less shot, but she'll hit more often.
I will lend you my aid.
I'd rather hit. Cleric. Espionage expert, ranger. She's even gonna be even better at opening locks. Blah, 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 blah. Point blank master. At 10th level, improve critical to the list. Longbow already acquired. Okay, I don't need it for anything else. Improved precise shot. Your ranged attacks ignore anything but total concealment. That could be really good. Wait, is precise shot an ability?
I will prove my worth.
Point blank. No, it does not look like precise shot is an ability. Okay.
I shall not be swayed from my path.
You can shoot or throw ranged weapons at an engaged in melee without taking the -4. Yeah, I ignore everything but total cover. Which, at total cover, I'd move to go shoot around it anyway. Shifter. Greater weapon specialization. Claw. Wait. Okay, this is claw. I was like, is it claw or talon? Because I'm a bird. Right? It's claw, apparently. +2 bonus on damage rolls using the selected weapon. This bonus to damage stacks with other damage bonuses, including from weapon specialization. Well, yeah, that's a no-brainer. Get claw. Improved critical claw. We're just stacking claw damage on him, which is excellent. Ibu doesn't love it. Okay.
Onwards!
I think I should redo that, because there was that thing behind me, actually. Let's redo that, because I want to go behind me and see what's on the other side of the crevasse. Now I'm going to have to level up all over again. Rip.
The mongrel did it.
You again. You wrecked everything in the Scar, and now you're here. Without your messing, Xanthir, the Plagued One, would have made the Varrock a great demon by now. But now all is lost. That accursed, creepy Jarabreath is laughing at the Varrock again. How does Xanathar make demons great? He has a special ritual for that, and crystals. Crystals are the crux of it. Nakir, Nadri, the name of the herd. The Varrock, the name is hard. The Varrock does not remember. But when you put the crystals in a demon, it makes them great right away. Walking around, laughing, spitting on the Varrock, even when it is no mighty demon, just a mangy abracandaloo. But when the Varrock becomes great, oh how they will all pay. So I could intimidate him. I'll wring your chicken neck if I wasn't... I would wring your chicken neck if I wasn't in a hurry, but I'm gonna go kill Xanathar. Get out of my way or die. Succeeded. Xanathar, kill. Runs off. That was it? Oh, well that was not really worth anything. Yo, what's up, Lucid? Unexciting.
Move out! None shall escape!
Alright, we have to do all these fights again. Have you been here the whole time? Oh, you just got home from a nice dinner.
You've crossed
Nice.
the wrong mongrel.
I will resist.
Dive bomb his ass. Did they have good dessert? What a dick, he healed himself.
You won't survive me.
Prepare yourself.
Ooh, nice. I gotta listen to this lady again. Dude, there's like arms coming out of this dude's head.
In the name of Iomade, I say to you fiends, flee, for you will find no mercy here. Forge onward to your enemy, champion, and have no fear. The warriors of heaven will keep the monsters from your back.
Tight.
Light and sword!
The hand of the Inheritor! Here! Damn it all! You'll answer for this some other time!
Alright. So we'll have to redo this fight. But it wasn't bad.
We won't fall here. I swear it.
Maybe I won't throw Ulrich right into the center anymore, because he just got shredded last time. How about I take out some of these small dudes?
Endure this!
Desna, guide my hand!
Die!
The Inheritor, guide my blade. The light, take you.
You have any good AoEs? Nice. The heck was I hitting? I thought I was aiming at this guy.
Make every strike count.
Oh, sick.
Make your peace.
Can't reach him, god dang it.
No glory without risk.
Begone, fiend! You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
Why can't you shoot? Sickened. Are you sick too? Demon plague, what the fuck is that? Why is everyone sick? Here, just fucking unpause. Just kill him. Thank you. Alright, this should be quick. I went with greater 2 weapon. Perception. That. 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 And then we went with Diamond Soul. And Dodge, I think? For more AC. What was the other one? Deflect arrows I wasn't going to use. Combat mobility was useful, but no. Improved critical I already have for longbows. Rapid shot was bad. So yeah, dodge. Birdman didn't have anything, I don't think. Oh, greater weapon specialization. Claw, that's right. And then her, Ranger. And then she got Point Blank Master. Nope, she already had that. Oh, improved precise shot, that's right. Ignore everything but total cover. They give him a second to heal up. How much HP do you have left? Like 30? Alright, what else we got? It's a big dungeon, man. Ah. Hello. Xanther Vang. A figure in a loose hooded robe stands facing away from you, hands raised in the air. I have given you the gift of strength. Arise and fight in the name of Discari, of Baphomet, of whomever you please. I command you to defend my laboratory. Fools, feckless morons. I'm surrounded by idiots. What have I done to deserve this? What crime have I committed that the universe would punish me so? He shouts and calls them names and thinks that will make them listen to him? I don't like this one. He reminds me of the bladesmith who tortured me. He was an arrogant swine, too, but he never berated or yelled at folk. No, he spoke so softly, so deliberately, everywhere dripping with venom. Hello, Xanther. Having problems with the help? He slowly turns around. In its face and hands are writhing masses of locusts. If you listen closely, you can hear the rhythmic rasping of little feet and wings rubbing against each other. Your taunting words only serve to reveal your ignorance. Imbeciles swell the ranks of demons and crusaders alike. A commander of the crusade, you should cross paths with such fools more than once, no doubt. Tell me, how do you stand them all? He falls silent momentarily, during which the time of rustling locusts under his cloak becomes even more prominent. You are all primitive apes, cavering about the world wound in futile attempts to wipe each other out. Oh, how I loathe you all. I despise my idiot students who cannot take a single step without an order from me. I despise demons, self-sacrificed imbeciles who prefer to tear hunks of flesh from each other than carry out my instructions. I despise Discari and Baphomet for forcing me to work with them. The chittering locust grows louder. I despise you all. You came into my laboratory smashing up my specimens and interfering with my work. Away with you. Get out. Alright. Well then. I tell you what, can you play grab hands? Where is he?
I will resist!
You won't survive me.
Dropping all his mirror images, that's good. Let's get a prayer out there. Move a little forward here.
Let's hear you cry.
Alright. Ibu will attack this guy. He's dead. Bro, he just polymorphed one of his summons into a dragon? What the fuck? Dude, fuck off. How many hit points do these guys have? 134. And you? 448. Oh, balls! What about the dragon? Okay, 148 on the dragon. Let's focus in.
Prepare yourself!
Keep rolling ones, thank you. That's what I want. Oh, you fucking polymorphed me into a dog, you dick. How do I undo polymorph? Freeze victims from enhancements, transmutations, and curses. Is polymorph a transmutation? Break enhancement can reverse even an instantaneous effect. What the hell, let's try it. Yo, let's go. It worked.
Run them through!
Bro, how many hit points do you have now? You're probably wrecked. Yeah, it's 170?
The Inheritor, guide my blade!
To battle, my friends! You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
Desna, guide my hand.
Now the locust swarms appear. Couldn't target them before for some reason. Don't grapple the swarm.
The light, take you!
Of course, I'm scared for some reason.
Fall! You won't survive me.
Make your peace.
Into the fray!
I will bring down the divine wrath. Endure this.
I will resist.
No glory without risk!
Do we have bless on us? No.
Make every strike count.
A swarm that walks.
Prepare yourself.
The light, take you!
Out of my way!
drops to his knees. For a few drawn-out seconds, all you can hear is the rustling of locusts shifting under his robe, the sound suddenly morphing into rasping, unnatural laughter. Who could have predicted that a vandal, my enemy and my enemies of my masters, would be the one to rid me of my excruciating servitude? You are an unforeseen, unknown quantity that has solved the impossible equation, such an elegantly simple solution to something that I didn't finish reading. The eerie laughter dies as quickly as it came. He lifts his head and looks at you from his locust swarm face. You have earned a reward. I know why you are here and what you seek. You destroyed my laboratory, stood in the way of science, and halted the demon transformation experiments. But I doubt you know the source of the Nahadran crystals necessary for the process. I will show you the path to the truth, Vandal, but first you must answer 2 questions. She reaches out to touch your elbow, but drops her hand halfway. Instead of touching you, she whispers, "What did he do to himself? What did he turn himself into? It's not even a demon, it's an abomination that would sicken even the denizens of the abyss." An abomination? You stupid succubus. I have received reports about your attempts to change your nature. Do you think your experiments are any less disgusting than mine? Besides, we reject shame. In the world wound, everything is in constant flux, and it's glorious. Such a pity that you will not have a worthy chronicler, no matter what the outcome. The brainless mortals will scribble down some boring account that could apply to any war. But this war is truly a story of grand metamorphosis. A flourishing land has become a wasteland. A mortal has become a swarm of insects, and a demon seeks to ingratiate herself with the Crusaders and flirts with the commander like a besotted shepherdess. I didn't. Why are you so sure that I don't have that? Well, I don't. Why do you think I'll believe you? Because it's the logical thing to do. What motive do I have for concealing information that you will inevitably learn from the notes scattered around my laboratory? Furthermore, I would very much like to see your face as enlightenment dawns. Alright, ask your questions. Name the location of my laboratory before I was forced to relocate to the inhospitable Ivory Sanctum. Canabras? For a while he says nothing, seeming to carefully choose his words. Stupidity and ignorance are at the very top of your list of failings. I'm ashamed to have been defeated by such a weak-minded creature. I will give you the answer, but do not feel any sense of pride that you obtained it so easily. I hope you have enough wits to realize that it is no cause for pride, but for endless shame. Now know this. I have been acquiring the Nahadran crystals from the Midnight Fane, a shrine located deep under Dresden. Zenithar steels himself and slowly stands. What is it like to realize that the enemy has all this time been concealed in the bowels of your very own fortress? Don't bother answering. It was a rhetorical question. Now let's finish this, Vandal. End my existence and free me from the burden of carrying out my orders from my idiot master and offending my eyes with the sight of the feckless followers. What is the Midnight Fane, and how do they hide it from me? Your naivete is worth lingering in this world. A surprisingly incomprehensible phenomenon. I regret that I will not be able to study it under laboratory conditions. Deep below Dresden, there is a power where a power the Sword of Valor cannot reach. There is a place where the abyss and the material plane meet. It is where Lady Arilu opened one of her rifts, creating a direct route to the abyss. This is where the Nahadran crystals are coming from. The rift leads to, I suppose I don't want to spoil the surprise, Vandal. You do love surprises after all. Why don't the demons attack Dresden from the inside if they have access? Such an attack would reveal the secret of the Midnight Fane to the Crusaders. It has no right to fail. Unfortunately, you impressed Darazand so much during the Battle of Dresden that he lost all courage. I am sure you will meet him in the Fane, aggrandizing himself at the expense of whoever happens to be around. What a laughingstock. However, sooner or later he will certainly try to attack Dresden from the inside. He is more afraid of Discari than you. What are the Nahadran crystals? A special key that can, with proper handling after a tedious ritual, awaken mythic powers in a demon. The process was discovered and developed by the great Arilu Vorlesh, my mentor. She calls it transformation. What a shitty name. Those who have undergone it are called mythic demons, for their powers truly deserve to be glorified in myth. Who are you, Xanthir? Why should I even ask that question? Why stave off my final transition into blissful oblivion? I will answer you, but only out of my own curiosity. I want to see what intrigues a lowly creature such as yourself. I am a higher being. I surpassed my mortal shell, discarded it, and transformed myself like a larva becoming a locust. My loyal service to the dark arts has not gone unrewarded. Lords Baphomet and Discari both gave me their consideration. I earned respect from this side of the world wound. And the only person whose respect I have not won is my mentor, Arilu Vorlesh. That is all that is permissible for you to know. What can you tell me about Jerabeth? A troublesome gnat who thinks herself the queen of this dung heap. She hates me for usurping her in the sanctum, but she doesn't dare go against the orders of Baphomet and his daughter, Hep-Z. Jerabeth is a known quantity and a negligible one at that. What do you know about Arilu? She's my mentor, although she has never given me the slightest recognition. It was she who invented the method for transforming demons using the Nihadran crystals. She is the best of all humans and demons, a true scientist, pioneer, architect of the world wound. It is ironic that both the Abyss's finest scientific minds were mortals once, isn't it? What's it like being a swarm? It is impossible to explain to anyone who has not made the same exalted journey. Endless bliss, endless splendor, endless solitude. Among the lower creatures, there is no one who can understand me now. How did you achieve this state?
Pay attention!
I found something, apparently. I won't be telling you anything. I did not spend years conducting research, carrying out experiments, and studying forbidden texts just to give it all away to some vandal. The sacrifices I've made, the impossible truths my mind has had to encompass, Discari's philosophy, Baphomet's sophistry, Ereshkigal's riddles, the nebulous ravings of a lesser-known demon such as Izyagna. You have probably never heard of these names before. It's enough that you have managed to get your hands on my notes. They say there is no king road to knowledge. But for vandals, there isn't so much as a dirt track. If you want to achieve what I have, then follow the path I have to take, every single step. What's with all the questions? We already know enough about this freak to destroy him once and for all. The best thing for everyone is if the knowledge he came to be dies with him. Do not ask him about this. There are paths to which it is best not to know. What this man has done is more frightening than anything I've seen and anything I've done to others. I beg you, do not look into how Xanthar Fang fell. This knowledge is a danger to your soul. Kill him. Farewell, Vandal. I would thank you if I hated you any less than my master. May Baphomet and Discari burn. May you burn with them. Got a key, helmet, an old grimoire. Yeah, real. F's in the chat for this guy? Yeah, right. Another book.
I lead, you follow.
Another book. Crash.
I'm glad I was useful to you.
A sword called Touch of Mercy. A magic sarcophagus with a tight-fitting lid. The locust swarm can sleep inside it, unafraid that the swarm will disperse.
Onwards!
Alright. So what are these things that I got? Headband of Vast Intelligence +6. Old Grimoire. It grants its owner 3 slots for level 1 spells, 2 slots for level 2 spells, and 2 slots for level 3 spells. A falchion, touch of mercy, +4 bleed falchion confirms a critical hit on an already bleeding enemy whose hit points are below 80. It instantly kills the enemy. Shit. Xanther Vang's notes and diary of a student of the Great One. +1 to bonus to fortitude saving throws against distorted demons. +1 competency bonus against fear or frightened effects. Ooh, that's nice. Oh, I missed something. Just vendor trash. Oh. Okay. Does this key that I looted open this door? It does! Let's go. Exit area. Just a fast exit, really. I'm over here struggling for like half the dungeon to open this door, and it's actually the exit. Alright. You ever do that where you're trying to like, there's a door here, how do I open it? Look, and it's the way out. There's a demon army there and a demon army here. Both of which have to come through this location to get to me. So I'll stand there and they'll both come to me. There's another demon army in the south. That one. Where's my rear guard? Here. Mavanak Divas. Alright. What do I have to do here? Arushale wants to talk. She wants to have a private conversation. Decrees. Xanthir's experiments. The commander came across notes of Xanther Vang. The experiments they describe are horrible, inhuman, and intriguing. Xanther used to submit himself to the victims of metamorphosis in an attempt to become a living swarm united by a single consciousness. The commander can repeat these experiments, but at a very high cost. He will have to expose numerous mortals to painful vivisection, not to mention the fact that the commander himself will be subjugated to unbearable suffering. No doubt the horror of the procedure will turn many crusaders away from their leader. Furthermore, there is no certain reward for such a venture, apart from a better understanding of the insect nature and the moderate yet questionable gain in power. The knowledge gleaned from the experiment's outcome will have no practical value, not yet at least. Removes all units with a total value, or removes units to a total value of 500. Ouch. Yeah, we're not doing that. Alright, so I think I will teleport home. Someone's on the road. I cheated. The game really wanted me to intersect someone on the road, and it's all like, you teleported, fuck. Foreign Autumn Haze. Before you is an exhausted, seated on the ground is no other than Foreign. He looks at you in surprise. Commander, I wasn't expecting to see you here. It appears my luck just hasn't run out just yet. May I ask for your help? There's a sizable pool of blood by his legs. A belt is tied around one leg below the knee that doesn't appear to have stopped bleeding. Talking can wait. We need to help the wounded first. I'll take care of him. Lore Nature. Assess his wound. Foreign has lost a lot of blood. Judging by the pool around his boot, he should have collapsed into unconsciousness long ago. He must be a truly resilient fighter. So much blood, he should have lost all strength and collapsed by now. How odd. Is he really that strong? What are you doing here? I was tracking Kaylessa and I found her lair not far from here. Again we fought, and again she was able to wound me. She's following my trail here as we speak. Perception. Survey the area. Failure. I find this very suspicious. He can't be trusted. Foreign is an assassin of the Winter Council, and he's come here to kill you. Grabbing his weapon, he shouts forcefully, "Watch out, she's stronger and deadlier than she looks. Slay her before she kills us both." I believe Kaylessa. Honestly, I do. Foreign, your deception ends here. Ahaha. Foreign rises to his feet. His movements make it obvious that his injured leg was nothing more than a ruse. This is a shame. If you just believed me, this would have been over quickly and less painfully. It's unlikely that my associates will grant you an easy death now. Who do you really serve? I serve my people and no one else. Being an elf is not just a privilege, it's an obligation that I bear with honor, no matter how heavily it may weigh on me at times. Liar. You serve a pack of unscrupulous scumbags, a cliché of self-righteous schemers. In order to protect their lives, you murder innocent and you hide behind your words of duty. You'll pay for your deception. I'm sorry for having to do this. Believe me, I take no pleasure in carrying out this order, but circumstances are stronger than our desire.
Desna, guide my hand!
You've crossed the wrong mongrel. Die!
Well, he's dead.
Eternal Rose, I call upon you!
Make your peace.
You won't survive me.
Can I heal her? I don't think so.
Did I mess up again? Done with you. Hey!
I will resist.
Endure this! Let's hear you cry! Begone, fiend!
The Inheritor, guide my blade.
Prepare yourself.
Born Haze, I knew I would die like this on the edge of the world, defending the threads of nobility that weave my race into a single glorious nation. Well, at least I do not die in vain. Whose orders are you following? You think that since I'm on death's door, I will reveal any of my secrets of my superiors? You are mistaken. I, and the others like me, know how to make our hearts stop beating before any treacherous word can spill from our mouths. I will remain loyal until the end. Aren't you ashamed of what you did? You wouldn't understand. You're not of my people. Alright, just die already, dude. There's a deep bitterness in Kaelus's voice. He even managed to die gracefully, despite being a complete scoundrel. Can I finally get an explanation about what just happened? Horn wasn't a dark hunter, he was just a hunter. He served the Winter Council, a powerful elven organization that wants me dead because I learned a very dark secret. That's why they sent Horn to kill me, and everyone I could potentially have told about it, meaning you, soldier. The Winter Council, what's that? Winter Council is a legend, but few doubt its existence. It's said to be a cliché of influential elves of Kyanan, a mysterious group that watches over the interests of elvenkind, protecting them by any means necessary. Murder, espionage, blackmail. No tool is excessive for them in the reputation and honor of the elven nation are at stake. When I decided to tell the world the truth about the Dark Fate, the bane of our kind, I signed my own death warrant in the eyes of the Winter Council. They don't want elves to be tarnished by the association with the ignoble drow. They're too scared of being held responsible for the crimes of their dark cousins. It's better to hide this dangerous truth and destroy anyone who knows it. What's the Dark Fate? It's been assumed since time immemorial that drow are either a denigrate branch of our kind or an abhorrent perversion, a mockery fostered by the dark gods. But the truth is that the chasm between the elves and the drow is much smaller than one might think. Any elf can become a drow, absolutely anyone. Whenever an elf commits an unthinkable evil, letting darkness into their heart, they may one day transform. The Dark Fate is a state of the soul for an unrepentant malefactor who detests the light. An elf like that is no different from a drow, both in appearance and in spirit, and thus they become drow. Kaelyssa smiles mirthlessly. Her face shows the immense fatigue of months of wandering. Such cruel irony. The elves were trying so desperately to convince everyone that they have nothing to do with the drow, the most vile horde race in the world, and it turns out that the distance between a normal elf and a drow is but a single step. Tell me about yourself. I was born in Kyanan, in the blessed forests of the elves. I was different back then, pure and noble, but no matter how beautiful and fair Kyanan was, it had its share of injustice, cruelty, and crimes committed with impunity. And I never could stand crimes going unpunished. I joined the Sunset Wasps, a secret sect of vigilantes dedicated to Calistria. By night, we would bring justice to those whom the law had failed to punish. Liars, traitors, molesters, murderers. But the further we went, the more our doubts grew. We asked ourselves how reliable the information we were getting was. Could there have been any mistakes? Night, Mom. Have a good one. Alas, it was too late. The whole time, we were puppets in the hands of a priestess of Discari by the name of Anamora. That monster had been toying with us, using us to kill innocents. The Wasp was revealed to be a locust, and we were unmasked as criminals and outcasts. We were wanted and had nowhere to run. The only option was to bend the knee to Anamora, who promised us protection. I was the only one who refused, but I was captured and taken by force. Then, under Anamora's watchful eye, our apprenticeship began. We did dark, horrible things, bathing in violence and spite. Myself included, I did them too. At first I was controlled by magic, then they broke me, and the dark fate and the curse of our people took us one by one, until finally it embraced me as well. When I saw the monster I had become, I mustered what remained of my will and fled. I wanted to tell everyone the truth, tell them that we were caught in a demon's trap, let the world know about the dark fate, but Anamora's hunters, my former comrades, came for me, and they weren't the only ones, as it turned out. Tell me more about Anamora. She is a true Drow, one who was never a normal elf. And even being among Drow, she's a dangerous monster. The deadliest of disguised servants fear her. Her flesh nurses swarm of terrifying creatures. And her mind, I've learned the danger of her guile firsthand. Alright, now what? Now I ask you a favor. I still have friends left in Kyanan, real friends, ones I can trust. Send a letter to an Avnara, the leader of the border defenders. Recount my tragic tale so she doesn't die as a Winter Council wants it to. Recount my tragic tale so it doesn't die. Okay, yeah, got it. Since I won't have the chance to speak the truth myself. Because you will have to end my life now. Maybe my mythic powers can return you to the path of light. Your curse can't be irreversible. No more. I have already been changed once, and I won't let anyone do that to me. Even if you want to save me, know that I would sooner slit my own throat than allow my soul to be reshaped once more. You can't give up. Don't listen to her. Even when the wounded beg for death, a healer must keep fighting for every life. I've endured enough fighting, cleric. Thank you for your heartfelt words, but this case is incurable. Pray for me and let me go to Pharasma in peace. What if you could still be saved? If there's a dark fate, there could be a light fate. Maybe the good deeds could heal you. With a bitter smile, she shakes her head. A light fate? Wouldn't that be nice? But no such blessing exists. My road into darkness goes only one way, and I've almost reached its end. The dark impulses in my heart have been growing stronger by the day. It's been getting harder and harder to remain myself and resist the urges. I've spent all my strength. When I saw Thorn dying, I almost howled in delight. I wanted to dig my nails into his face, gouge out his eyes, and mangle him. It's not me anymore. It's the beast I've been turned into, and it will break free very soon. These are the last minutes of old Kylissa's life. Please don't delay and spare me the fate of becoming a monster. Is the curse that damning you truly stronger than a... Wait, is the curse that's damning you truly stronger than a passionate heart, stronger than a pure soul? Even as a drow, you will retain your memory, your personality. You could still do some good and struggle against the call of evil as before. I understand why you want me to believe me, why you'd want to believe me so badly. You're afraid that you might be damned too. I don't know, maybe you will ascend from the darkness, but that path is closed to me now. I'm exhausted and I can't fight any longer. Why do you seek death? The dark fate is claiming me. I can feel the malevolence and the hatred in my heart growing fiercer with each day that passes. The memories of the crimes I was forced to commit are clouding the world before me. I refuse to tread this path any further to turn into a monster. If you have any mercy, I beg you, please kill me and end my torment. Okay. Goodbye.
Head on!
Composite longbow +3? Where'd it go? Sag, not very good. Oh. Second chance. Mithril change here +3. Interesting. I don't know how to write a letter. That sounds like a stupid thing to say, but... Okay. I think I'm going to go ahead and stop here for tonight, everybody.